YouTube, welcome back to another episode of our Borderlands 4 pre-game. Okay, today we're gonna go over Rafa the Exo-Soldier. The first episode of our Borderlands 4 pre-game series, we went over Vex. Just a slight overview. We watched her trailers, her short, her ability breakdown video that Borderlands did, and phenomenal. All right, that's what we're maining. Pretty damn sure of it. I'm about 90% sure that we're maining Vex when the game comes out. Okay, so we're gonna go over Rafa Exo-Soldier. He looks kind of dope, but he's probably the one that least intrigues me. So I'm hoping that this experience here kind of gets me a little bit more excited for him, right? Because either way, we're gonna play every single character in Borderlands 4. So let's see what he has to offer. Again, we're gonna watch his gameplay trailer, his ability breakdown trailer, and his short. All right, and just quickly look over his skill tree. If we want to do a end all be all in-depth video on the skill trees of each character, we will do so. If you guys want to, make sure that you leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the video, so it'll only help push it out to more people. All right, let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. I'm very excited here. Rafa looks dope. Okay, the look is promising, I will say that. Let's see here. We didn't do this with Vex, but let's do this with him. Rafa was born and raised in microgravity, which severely alter his bone density and musculature, making it impossible for him to survive elsewhere. Wow. Desperate to explore, he signed up to the TDR's military force in exchange for a tour of duty. His body was altered for a new kind of exosuit, but when it became clear that TDR never intended to end his service, Rafa went AWOL. Now he's on the run and plans to enjoy whatever time he has left before the TDR dead frame ends him for good. Using his high-tech weaponry built into his dead frame exosuit, Rafa can blast enemies from afar using his Apophis Lance arm cannon. Wow. Perforate the opposition at mid-range using his shoulder-mounted Peace Breaker cannons, or unleash eviscerating melee attacks up close with his twin Arc Knife's energy blades. That makes him sound like an extra badass, I'm not gonna lie. So let's get over to the YouTube channel for Borderlands, and then let's look up Rafa's gameplay trailer. Oh, that's open image, sorry. Open link in the new tab. There we go. Bam.
It's me, Rafa.
Rafa, vamos, papá. Okay. Wow. He kind of gives me the vibes of Octane from Apex Legends. I like that. I like that, actually. He's... Oh, the cannons. Okay. That gave me vibes of the soldier from Borderlands 2. Apophis Lance. Okay.
Yikes.
Oh, nice. He has like a little hook.
Here come the fireworks.
Oh my god.
You have selected Die in a Screaming Inferno. Adios.
Hell yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty dope. Let's look at his ability breakdown video real quick. That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty dope. Let's see what my boy Rafa got to offer.
Around his exosuit defines everything he is. Everything TDR is, they're the Walmart of guns. You just use them once and throw them away. So that's kind of what his exosuit is. TDR is just using this soldier, and when they're done with them, they're gonna throw them away. But usually, when we look at a character, we try to focus on one little piece of them, and like, could this be an action skill? We start developing the character from there.
This year's gimmick, Arc Knives.
Arc Knives. What makes that particularly badass is that focus on melee combat. We don't typically do it that much, so having something that just really drives into it and getting into the mix of things and being able to just cut away at enemies is a much more unique sort of
approach,
playstyle than you'll see with a lot of other Vault Hunters. This tree will allow him to do things like buff his movement speed, buff some of his damage.
Yeah, he'll just be in your face the whole time. Yeah.
Melee to actually do AoE shot damage.
I love how they switched the camera view
that he has with Elite, changing the element to corrosive.
Let's drop some acid.
Rafa's Arknight's action skill puts him in third person, where he becomes this super agile ninja with dual laser swords. He slices his enemies, he marks his enemies to deal more damage to them as he's damaging them, and finally he ends with something we're calling Blade Fury, which just does massive
cyclone move,
touched with his action skill.
No agent.
For Rafa's Peacebreaker cannons, what makes that particularly badass is the sort of automatic nature of it. Once you pop it, it allows you to just up your overall DPS, you point at whatever it is that you want to see die, and you get to just unload on him.
This is kind of an ode to Mose and Axton, where he puts a turret on his back and it just starts blasting away enemies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Customizing this with rockets, shotguns, or even lasers.
Oh, that's sick! That's so sick, dude!
Lance lets you basically set aside a little cannon and fire it as you need. However, because it does affect your gun handling a little bit, we wanted to make sure that this is something that feels good when you use it, because you're trading a little bit of your gunplay. All the
ability
on it, allowing you to do things like get more charges for it, so you can fire it more often. Action skill cooldown, crit enemies more often, and also just a general overall buff to it.
One thing I'm known for around the office is I love putting explosions on everything. I try to put explosions wherever I can.
He's that guy, yeah.
Add an explosion. So with Rafa, I kind of insisted I wanted him to be all about grenades. So he has a few builds.
Makes sense though.
To spam grenades constantly for shooting his gun, using his action skill, whatever. He can even double his grenades. I think fans should be excited about Borderlands 4 because we've expanded on everything we've done previously. With Borderlands 4,
that's what it seems like too.
My character is always just going to be different than your character. I think fans are going to be excited for Borderlands 4 because of the build diversity.
Yeah, which is what you want. On a game like this, that's exactly what you need. You need diversity, because if not, it's going to get stale very, 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 very quickly. So that's a huge W for them, man. I love that. Now this is his short, Rafa, aka Yolt. Now that's crazy, bro.
Valued shareholders of the TDR Corporation, we are proud to debut our newest project, the Live Frame.
The Live Frame.
Meet our first prototype, DF-191.
Call me Rafa, sir.
DF-191 here hails from the Seam asteroid belt, yes?
Yes, sir.
So you grew up in microgravity. Your body can't handle a planetary gravity well.
First time I stepped off the shuttle, I fell flat on my face.
And yet here you stand, tall, proud, model of a TDR soldier.
Gracias, sir.
Let's have a demonstration. Live Frame is an advanced exoskeleton that enables anyone to survive the battlefield.
Oh,
right
damn.
Now, the weight of DF-191's own body is betraying him, crushing his lungs. He's fighting for his life, and not for the TDR Corporation.
Hey, bastardo.
Thanks to the tireless efforts
Yeah, no wonder he
of
said
scientists
F this, and he just
sacrifices
dipped.
made by DF-191 and his fellow prototypes, Live Frame is a success. Now, there's only one thing more important to TDR than the lives and honor of our armed forces, the living, breathing backbone of this company. And that is saving.
What?
Project Live Frame is too expensive.
What?
The board has decided to reduce our overhead in R&D. What's the most expensive part of soldiers? Keeping them alive. The Dead Frame enables exoskeleton-fitted soldiers to fight even after they perish on the battlefield. Of the cost. Come quietly, DF-191.
Oh, hell no.
I told you, it's Rafa.
Oh, damn.
You want him dead?
Oh, damn. Yeah, Rafa's a badass, bro. What? Vamos, papá.
Vamos!
Come on, Rafa.
Lo siento, my friend.
You think your life matters?
Oh, shit.
Is Tedior. Everything we make is cheap, designed, thrown away. Guns, soldiers, we are, all of us, savings.
Yeah, this guy is insane. 50% off. Blew his head off. Oh no, half of his body off. Hey, yo. That was sick.
No one's savings. Rafa is free.
So you perished and rose again to haunt this world.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
God.
no. Rafa no está muerto. Dead frame, it is a branding thing.
Well, do you drink blood or...
That's vampire. He's a zombie.
It's not. What part aren't you getting? I am alive. See, I have been given a second chance. I may die at any moment. That is why I live carefree. You know, YOLO.
YOLO, as they say.
Given your supernatural resurrection.
You know what? Fine.
He shaked it to y'all.
Ay, so idiot.
Oh, so idiotas, nah, bro. Okay, that's sick. That's sick. I like that. I like that. That was a really good shirt for Rafa as well. Wow, man. Wow. Dude, he's dope. Okay, that actually intrigued me more. Wow. Exo-Soldier Vault Hunter trait for him. Overdrive. He activates on action skill. He enters overdrive. While on action skill is active, overdrive's duration does not increase. Okay. While overdrive is active, Rafa gains increased movement speed and deals increased damage with all sources. So essentially, it's literally like overdrive. Like he gets a plus on everything. Apophis lands. Let's see. An offhand iron cannon that decreases Rafa's gun handling, but allows him to fire piercing shock ordnance blast. Any unused charges when Apophis lance ends are converted into action skill cooldown, so helps him. That's really good. Okay. Peacebreaker cannons. I mean, honestly, I think the Peacebreaker cannons are probably gonna be the strongest for him, apart from the arc knives, I'm assuming. So if you want to be like mid to long range, you're probably gonna go with Peacebreaker cannons because you do so much damage with that. And I'm pretty sure that you don't lose like gun handling or gun skill with the Peacebreaker cannons. And if you just want to go ape shit on people and just get into the action and just up close and personal, you obviously gonna go arc knives. I mean, like you go third person, you're literally a ninja. So it's like, it's a no-brainer. So in my opinion, these two will be probably the ones that I will focus on. Apophis Lance probably will be great, but you know, as you level up, you gotta get more stuff for it. But definitely, I feel like arc knives and Peacebreaker cannons will be the way to go for him in the beginning, and even probably later on. People's Person is one of the skill trees. You got Remote Agent, and this year's gimmick. Wow, man! And again, extensive skill tree. We definitely can go over if you guys feel like. But dude, honestly, I came into this not being super excited about him, and now there's a chance. I will say there's a chance, because the overview was very well thought out. Like the character build-up was great, the short was amazing, the backstory on him was amazing, and for me, my favorite thing was definitely the arc knives. 100% the Arcanine. So if you see me playing with Rafa, you will see me just straight up spinning with knives everywhere, baby, without a doubt. Okay, so Rafa, not so bad as I thought, to be honest with you. So definitely increase my chances of enjoying him more whenever we get to play with him. Again, if you guys want to do an in-depth skill tree video, I'm down to do it. Just let me know in the comments down below. Next up, we'll do Eamon, which is, I call him the Viking badass because he has 2 axes. They're both elemental. One's fire, one's ice. I mean, he looks crazy. Okay, so we'll do him next. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure that you leave a like, subscribe, and also leave a comment. Let me know what character are you playing at the beginning of Borderlands 4 and what build you're going with, if you have any idea of, because we're still waiting. But we have a lot of information to, you know, to our advantage to kind of get, you know, like a rough draft of what we're going to want to do with these characters when the game comes out. Okay. Love you all. Thank you for the support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.